Hey guys, it's been a long time since I started this 1962 Impala Sports Coupe that's been sitting in my garage. Once again, I haven't spent much time with it. I've been busy doing other things. Let's see how quick it'll start up. It's been probably, I'm going to say 3 months. Just guessing. Okay, the battery's still good. I checked it yesterday. We'll see how well this goes. It's in case you're a new person looking at this video or a new subscriber, it's a 283 62 Impala 2-door Sports Coupe. This car has always been in my family since new. I'm going to have to give it some more pumps. It's been a long time since I've started it. When I do get it started, I'll pull it out in the driveway behind Dookie there, and we'll just kind of look it over real quick. I'm ashamed to say that I don't spend much time with this car whatsoever. It just sits in the garage covered up with a car cover, and it's turned into a catch-all. I've been saving boxes, and I have a bunch of empty boxes, and I've been saving them because I've thought my wife and I might start selling things on eBay, but I might need to get rid of some boxes anyway. She's cold, and it's been a long time, but I'm just glad it started. Guess you can hear that transmission. It's got a Powerglide in it, 283 Powerglide. I'll let it warm up for just a minute. That Powerglide might need a little bit more transmission fluid. But this is it. I'll show you the insides while I'm sitting here for just a minute. I'll show you a little bit more when I get out here. We'll see if it'll just kind of ease out here. I don't really want to smoke up the garage if I can help it. Let it warm up here a little bit. All right. Okay, I'll let it sit here and warm up. It needs to run. Sure does need to run. Okay, in case you're a new person, I've done videos on this car. Basically the same thing. Start it up and let it run. I put it back in the garage. It's a stand back where you can kind of see it a little bit better. It's a 283 with the original 283 and original Powerglide in it. I've had this car for probably, as I said, it's always been in my family since new. My uncle bought it new. And if you want to know more stories about this car, just look back at some of my older videos of this car. I kind of go into detail about it a little bit more. But it's always been in my family since new, and I've had this car probably 37 years. And I've done a few little things to it. I have everything to put it back original. I have the original rims and hubcaps. And I've got to get on these wheels. They're getting dull just sitting in the garage. I've got torque thruster 17s on it. I was going to wash off the driveway a little bit from where Dookie was sitting. But this is it, and I'll show you the insides real quick. Like I said, I'm not going to bore you with all the things that I've said in previous videos, but I did have the interior done. It was originally blue, but I've done some trading around with a guy in Florida, and I've done some trading around with him, and he had this white interior, and I traded him some stuff for this white interior because I couldn't afford the original blue. All this stuff for these cars are pretty expensive. So, and I've had a lot of things happen that sometimes I'm on a budget. So I've had the car painted about 30, heck, probably 36, 35 years ago. There's no rust on the car. Just got a few primered spots, but it's all good. The trunk is in real good shape. I got it loaded down with a bunch of, as I said, it's turned into a catch-all, so I'm not even going to open it up. I'm ashamed. But as I said, there's no rust on the car. And I get it out every now and again, start it up. And I've got a friend of mine that's going to, that doesn't live too far from me, that I'm going to let him do an inspection on it. He's got a lift and everything. I'm wanting him to check all the brakes, brake lines, give it a good tune-up and all that, and just let it get it in good running condition. I'm going to start driving it. But anyway, and I got some gauges here I'm wanting him to put on. So this car came with the idiot lights, and I don't really trust the idiot lights. So anyway, this is it. Don't mean to bore you with a whole bunch of stuff, but I have a tendency of repeating myself a whole lot, but this is it. The car didn't come with these bumper guards. These are factory bumper guards. I located them throughout my years of having it and got them on. And let's see, I've got the grill guard that I'm real proud of. Located one of them. I used to go junkyarding all the time, and sometimes you would find these cars, and I'd get what parts I could. And I've got a whole bunch of 62 Impala parts because I've had a lot of 62s. I've had probably, I'm just guessing, 12 maybe. Some of them being super sports. And you know, as I said, you know, I've had a few now and again, but this would probably be my last one that I'll ever own, unless something just falls into my lap. I don't picture it happening. But anyway, I've had this car for 37 years, maybe longer than that. I'm just kind of guessing, trying to remember. Maybe 38, 39, I don't know. But it's always been in my family, and if you're interested in the story on it, just go back to some of my first videos on this old car. It's a real good car. It needs to be drove, and that's my fault. That is my fault. Needs a good tune-up, and needs to be drove and stretch its legs a little bit. And as soon as my buddy has some time in his garage that he can put it up on the lift, I want him to check everything on this car, make sure it's in good shape. And I'd like to put let me see, hang on just a minute. I'd like to have that, it's got power brakes and power steering, by the way, factory power steering. Anyway, I'd like to have the dual reservoir put on for the brakes in case the brakes ever go out, which I've had that, not on this car, but I have had brakes to go out before, and it's pretty scary. So I'd like to make it a little bit more safer as far as brakes go. That's probably the most important thing on a car or a truck or anything, is brakes. Giddy up and goes fine, but if you can't stop, it gets pretty serious there. Anyway, I'll end this video. I don't want to make it real long. I'm long-winded to begin with, and thought I'd show you this old car. Hope you enjoyed seeing it again. If you're an old subscriber, you've seen this car several times, and if you're a new person, just go back through my other videos, and I pull it out every few months and let it run a little bit and play with it just a little bit, and I put it back up. But that's just me. To be honest with you, I probably have too many vehicles. It's hard to keep up. I've got Dookie, and I've got the 57 that you seen yesterday on yesterday's video. I got the 84 C10, the 69 C10, the 71 C10. Thought I was missing one. Well, I got more vehicles, but anyway, it's just it's getting to the point it's just about all I can keep up with. There's always one of them always needs something, and that's just the way it is with old cars and old trucks. They all need something, and I get bored easily, so I kind of switch around. But I don't get this one out very much at all. So anyway, I appreciate you watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed getting it out. Going to let it run a few minutes and maybe clean the driveway some, and we'll just kind of go from there. Appreciate it. Y'all have a good day. I'm having an awesome day myself. It's a beautiful day, and hope that you're enjoying it too. I'll see you later.